At this time, I want to call up someone who knows this issue very well, both from a practical standpoint, how this impacts working men and women in New York, but also from a policy standpoint, from a broad 30,000-foot standpoint. He is our ranker on the Energy Committee. I'd like to call up my friend, Senator Mario Mattera.
Thank you. Thank you, Leader Ort. And all I really need to say is here is ditto what this man has just said. You know, I'd like to thank Leader Ort for hosting this important press conference to raise awareness regarding our energy needs for our future, New York's future. And I want everybody to understand, this is just another mandate that bad government is doing to all New Yorkers. Thank you to all colleagues for joining us to highlight the importance of this impending fiasco that is going to hurt all New Yorkers' finances, food, gas, taxes that all New Yorkers right now are struggling to pay. And most importantly, I'd like to thank our guests for coming to Albany to raise the alarm on the impact of fuel choice ban that will hurt our businesses, our workers, and our residents. I also like to thank Leader Ort for appointing me ranker on the ranking member of the Senate Energy Committee. It's been very interesting with my colleagues that we've been sitting, attending certain meetings, like January 19th, the Climate Action Council hearing, Senate and the Assembly, that we were there. February 14th, the Senate and Assembly budget hearing on the environmental conservation. I urge all New Yorkers to go back and watch these hearings. These hearings will tell the tale of, guess what? People getting asked questions, and guess what? And couldn't respond, and just a lot of rhetoric. While those in favor of this idea claim to know how much this will cost, $270 billion they come up with. Where does that number come from? That's lucky. That can handle New York City, the city of New York. It's not going to do that. It's going to cost 10 times in that and more. And guess what? Just like what Leader Ort said, guess who's going to be paying for it? All New Yorkers have to understand you will be paying for it in your pocket. Right now, you cannot afford. We're having a problem with food prices, with everything else, taxes, ordinary, regular business, what you do every day. You know, it's amazing, too, what's going to happen with this in 2030. All New Yorkers won't be able to utilize natural gas and other fuel options for boilers, stoves, ovens, dryers, etc. They're not going to be able to purchase it. So our appliance stores, our plumbing supply houses, they won't be able to sell these items. And you know what's going to happen, everybody? You're going to see bordering states coming, and they're going to be there ready for New Yorkers to cross the borderline to purchase all of these items. That's how serious this is. Approximately 50% of our New York's electric is generated from other states. I hope everybody understands that. I still haven't been challenged on that number. Using fossil fuel power plants, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Connecticut. So you know what? What are we going to have? We have a bubble and the emissions aren't coming across, and we can just sit there and say, wow, guess what? We're emission free. But you know what? Our power source is coming from other states. And you know what? And guess what? Emissions isn't coming our way. New Yorkers deserve better. Our state should be self-sufficient, self-reliant. The problem with New York is we are following suit with California's renewable energy policy. Blackouts, brownouts, governor telling people not to charge their electric cars. We're New Yorkers. We deserve a lot better than that. We are not California. We all support and we are committed to protecting our environment and moving towards reasonable renewable energies. But this mandate, again, is putting the cart before the horse. Governor Hochul, we stand and ready to work with you, but please realize that we need a realistic plan, not an unreasonable ban. And I say this all the time, and my colleagues on the other side don't like this. We need a plan, not a ban.